Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I want to show you how I make my pilau. This is my pilau recipe, how I like to make pilau my way. So starting with the ingredients, this is garlic, big cloves of garlic, 2 Royco cubes, salt, half a tablespoon of garam masala, a full tablespoon of pilau masala. This is ginger. These are red onions. These are 6 small red onions, not too big, heading towards the medium size. These are 6 red onions, 2 tomatoes. What I did, I put them in boiling water so that I'm able to peel off the skin and then cut them. That way they will cook faster. And these are Irish potatoes. The potatoes are totally optional, but personally I love to put a few potatoes in there. And then that is beef. I just boiled it with some salt. And then this is half a kilo of basmati rice, washed until the water runs clear. So I washed it until the water ran clear. So those are our ingredients. Let's start cooking. So this is my pan, it's heating. I'm putting some cooking oil. The trick for the oil, to avoid putting too much oil, the oil should not be above the onions. So when you're estimating, you make sure that your onions are above the oil. That way you don't end up putting too much oil. So I'll leave the oil to heat, then I'll begin putting the onions. So my oil is ready. I'm going to put the onions. So for the onions, we are going to cook them until they are golden brown. And that is going to take a while because they are many. The trick is keep turning them, keep watching them. Resist the temptation to leave them because it's very easy to burn them. There's a very thin line between them being brown and them getting dark to the point that you taste that darkish, that burnt taste in the food. So try and watch them and keep turning. And you have to be patient for this part. This takes some time. So our onions have started browning, but they are not there yet. Just keep turning and give them time. Turn consistently so that some don't burn, so that they try to cook evenly. As you can see, they are becoming brown and brown the more you cook them, but they are not there yet. So we'll give them more time to cook. So they have become golden brown. I'm going to put garlic and ginger to make sure they don't burn before I put. I'm putting my ginger. I'd already put the garlic. mixer. So we'll mix this. I've turned off my heat to slow down the cooking process so that the onions do not burn. So now I'm going to put the beef. So after putting the garlic and the ginger and the beef stew, I'm going to add the spices. Then we'll let them cook for these onions to turn into a paste. That's what makes the dark color in the pilau. I put a bit of the beef broth to make the onions soft because I want them to turn into a paste. So we'll put the pilau masala. And then the garam masala. Keep mixing. Next I'm putting the 2 royco cubes. So I'm going to put my beef broth, because it's little, I'll just put it at this stage. If you have a lot, just put little, you don't have to put all of it. What we are trying to do here is to allow the onions become tender. We are trying to get the color out of them. That's why I've put some soup. So we'll let this cook as we are turning. Some salt. You see what we are trying to get is this dark paste, the dark stew. And the stew, this paste gets its color from the browning of the onions. So next we'll put our potatoes. I'm putting my potatoes at this stage so that they begin cooking because they are a bit hard. Next are the tomatoes. So we are going to cover and let the tomatoes cook. So you keep shaking and turning. The tomatoes are not yet ready. So we'll cover and let it cook. So as you can see that the tomatoes are almost completely dissolved. This is the kind of color and texture that you're looking for. The onions and the tomatoes, it's all coming to form one, it's all turning into a paste. You see? So now I'm going to put the rice and then the water, then we'll let it steam. So we'll put water and let the rice cook. You see the potatoes, they are almost cooked through. So when you add water to the rice, they will cook. By the time the rice is ready, the potatoes will also be ready. So next we'll put our water. So now we'll put our water. For 1 cup of rice, I put 2 cups of water. So I'm going to cover this, let it boil. Once it starts boiling, I'm going to transfer it to a low flame so that by the time the water is finished in the rice is cooked. Guys, so halfway through, that is how far the rice has cooked. So I'm going to turn down the heat completely to the lowest. Then I'll still cover and let it dry completely. So guys, our food is ready. I mixed up after the water dried. I mixed the rice with my mingling stick. Feel free to do that, but do it when it's ready so that you don't have to keep mixing it. So we are going to plate, then we'll see what the final product looks like. Look at that. And then if your rice is not fully cooked, feel free to add in a little bit of water. Just pour on the edges and cover. Yeah. So guys, that is the final product. Our pilau is ready. I decided to serve mine with bananas. Feel free to serve it with kachumbali, to eat it as it is. I decided to serve it with bananas for a change. And guys, it tastes amazing. Thank you for watching. Like, share, comment. Try out the recipe and tell me what you think. Bye bye.